Good morning, students. Welcome to my class. Students, we have completed the second part of the third chapter of your English textbook, First Flight. The name of the second part of the third chapter is The Black Aeroplane. I have explained you the whole story, the whole chapter, The Black Aeroplane, and I hope that you have understood the chapter very well. And we have also discussed the question answers of the textbook which are given in the textbook, and I hope now you have no queries related to that. Students, before we move forward, I would like to discuss the summary of the chapter with you, theme of the chapter, and message of the chapter. So we will start with the summary of the chapter, The Black Aeroplane. So, students, as we all know that when author started his flight from from France to England, the moon was coming in the clear sky. The narrator was flying his old Dakota aeroplane over France back to England. He contacted Paris Control for instructions. He was asked to turn 12 degrees west. He thought that he would be in time for English breakfast. We know that when he started his flight, everything was clear. The clear sky was clear. He can see the moon, the stars were twinkling. He got instructions from the Paris Control Tower. He was very excited to meet his family, and wanted to have that big, heavy English breakfast. Paris was 150 kilometers behind him. The introduction of the storm clouds. Paris, when he left Paris 150 kilometers behind, he saw the clouds in the sky. They were storm clouds. तूफानों से भरे हुए बादल थे. तूफान से भरे हुए बादल थे. They looked like black mountains standing in front of him, and he compared those mountains, though he compares those clouds with huge black mountains. He couldn't avoid by flying up and over them. He didn't have enough petrol to fly around the north and south. He thought of going back to Paris, but he wanted to go home, meet his family, and have that breakfast. So he thought also, उसने सोचा कि मैं वापस चला जाता हूँ, लेकिन उसके मन में सुबह से वही ख्याल चल रहा था. दिन भर से वो यही सोच रहा था कि वो अपनी फैमिली से मिलेगा, अपनी इंजॉय करेगा छुट्टियाँ, और वो हैवी ब्रेकफास्ट, भारी भरकम नाश्ता करेगा जाके, जो कि इंग्लैंड का फेमस नाश्ता है. सो ही thought that let's go ahead. The narrator took the risk. He flew that old Dakota straight into the storm inside the clouds. सीधा बादलों के अंदर ले गया वो अपने पुराने ओल्ड डकोता प्लेन को. Everything was suddenly black. The moment he entered into it, everything went black. He couldn't see anything outside. The old aeroplane jumped and twisted in the air. He looked at the compass, it was dead. He looked at the other instruments, were suddenly dead too. And we know that why the all other instruments became dead, because due to the bad weather, due to the storm, all the instruments stopped working. The other instruments were suddenly dead too. He tried the radio to contact Paris Control. There was no answer. He didn't know where he was. He was in a very hopeless situation. All his instruments were dead. He tried to contact Paris Tower. There was no response. He couldn't contact them, and he knew that he was lost in the storm, and he is in a very helpless situation. Now he was lost in the storm. Suddenly he saw another aeroplane. The black aeroplane was flying next to him. When he thought that he's lost, he don't know what to do, suddenly what he saw a black aeroplane, strange black aeroplane just flying next to him. He could see the pilot's face. He was glad to see another person. "Follow me," he said, waving his one hand. The narrator or the author followed him like an obedient student. जब उसको ब्लैक एरोप्लेन दिखा बादलों के तूफ़ान के बीच में, जब उसको कुछ भी नहीं दिख रहा था तो उसको उम्मीद की किरण दिखाई दी, उसमें हिम्मत पैदा हुई. वो हाथ, दूसरा पायलट जो प्लेन में था ब्लैक एरोप्लेन में, ही वॉज वेविंग हिज हैंड टुवर्ड्स हिम एंड ही वांटेड टू हेल्प हिम. सो द ऑथर जस्ट फॉलोड हिम लाइक एन ओबीडिएंट, आज्ञाकारी स्टूडेंट की तरह उसने उसको फॉलो किया. He followed the black aeroplane for half an hour. Now, there was only enough fuel in the old Dakota's last tank to fly for 5 to 10 minutes more. He was worried after following him for half an hour, because he knew that he could only fly for next 5 to 10 minutes, because only enough fuel was there that he could only fly for 5 to 10 minutes. Then he started going down. He saw two straight lines of lights before him. It was a runway, an airport. He cried in joy. He was very excited by seeing the airport, runway, and he cried in joy. उसे बहुत खुशी हुई और वो खुशी के मारे उसके आंसू भी निकल गए. He turned to look for his friend in the black aeroplane. रनवे देखकर, एयरपोर्ट देखकर वो बहुत खुश हुआ, रोने लगा, और वो चाहता था कि वो ब्लैक एरोप्लेन के पायलट को थैंक यू बोले. इसलिए उसने जैसे ही वो मुड़ा, वो देखता है कि वहाँ पर कोई भी नहीं था. बट द स्काई वॉज एम्प्टी. He turned to look for his friend to say thank you in the black aeroplane, but the sky was empty. He wanted to say thank you to his rescuer, जो उसे अपनी जान बचाने वाले को thank you कहना चाहता था, but the sky was empty. There was no black aeroplane, nothing, only sky was there, the empty sky. It was the mystery about the black aeroplane, like from where did he come? Was it in real? All these questions were going in author's mind. After landing, he went to the control tower. He asked the lady there where he was. He also asked who the other pilot was. She looked at him strangely and then laughed. She replied that no other aeroplane was flying that night. She could only see his aeroplane on the radar. So when he landed in that airport, he went straight to the control tower and asked from the lady there that where he was and who was the other pilot in that black aeroplane who helped him to come here, who saved him. And then lady looked very strangely. She laughed at him also, and she said that only his plane was flying, and only his plane she could see in the radar, and there was no other plane. So, who helped the narrator to arrive there safely without a compass or a radio and without any more fuel in his tanks? Who? Who was he? Who was there in the black aeroplane, that mysterious black aeroplane? All these questions remain an unsolved mystery for the author. So, this was the summary of the chapter, students. Now, we will discuss the theme of the chapter. Theme of the chapter or theme of the story can be like Frederick Forsyth describes quite a unique but mysterious experience during his flight from Paris to London. Yes, he describes a very unique and very quite unique but mysterious experience when he was flying from Paris to England. During the flight, he was lost amid mountains of dark clouds. गहरे घने बड़े बड़े बादलों, काले बादलों के बीच में वो घिर चुका था, जिन्हें वो काले पर्वतों के से कंपेयर कर रहा था. उसमें वो घिर चुका था. He couldn't believe his eyes. The compass was dead. It would not work. He received no answer from Paris control either. उसे अपनी आंखों पर भरोसा नहीं हुआ कि वो कुछ भी नहीं देख सकता है, उसका कंपास काम नहीं कर रहा है उसका, and all the instruments are not working due to the bad weather, due to the storm. He received no answer from Paris control either. He could see another aeroplane flying next to him, and then he could see. It is at that time that a mysterious plane appears and rescues him. He followed the strange aeroplane until he could see the runway and was safe. When asked, and this plane disappears as mysteriously as it had appeared. The moment the author saw the runway and the airport, when he turned to say thank you, the mysterious aeroplane had disappeared mysteriously as it appeared. So when he landed, he followed the strange arrow. When asked from the control center, he was told that no plane except his own was flying in the storm. Where did the aeroplane come from? Who was the man who asked him to follow him? Where did he disappear after leaving in safety? These are the questions which are still surrounded in mystery, but it rescues the life of the narrator. So the courage of the pilot to fly to safety is guided by supernatural elements. He thought that he should, after seeing the storm, after seeing the huge black clouds which he compares with the Black Mountains, he thought to go back to the Paris, and once he thought that he should cancel the flight, but then he showed the courage, and the courage he showed to fly to safety and to fly to England was guided by supernatural elements too. So this was the theme of when we show courage, when we show our courage, so God also helps us. It is correctly said that God helps them who help themselves. So when he showed the courage to go straight through the storm, and knowing the fact that he has only one fuel tank, still he showed that let's go. So his courage was guided by the supernatural elements, we can say, in the form of mysterious black aeroplane. So this was the theme of the chapter, students. Now we will discuss about the message of the chapter. Well, I think the message of chapter could be never say die till the end. Never give up till the end, never say die till the end. This could be the message. And another message can be that the courage is guided by faith. Never lose hope in the most hopeless situation. No one knows who may come to save you. The narrator was really in such a hopeless situation when he lost contact with Paris control and all his instruments, and the compass was dead and only one fuel tank was left. He knew that he was lost, but he did not give up. He did not lose hope. He showed the courage, but he was panicking. He in the black storm, still he kept trying to reach to safety with the help of the guiding instruments in his plane, but all the instruments were damaged. All the instruments were dead. They were not working because of the bad weather, because of the storm. He suddenly found a mysterious black aeroplane. Then came, or we can say that at that point, the mysterious black aeroplane appears from nowhere to help him, to guide him to reach to the runway, to reach to the airport. It was perhaps the pilot's courage that gave him faith, and he managed to find his way out of the storm. There, the black aeroplane to guide. He managed to find his way out of the storm. So we can say that faith, trust, belief is very important to guide our courage in the right direction. If we don't have faith, if he didn't have the faith, he wouldn't have shown the courage. Then he was panicking, but he knew, and he also knew that he has only one tank, but he took the risk. He showed the courage, and his courage was guided by the supernatural elements, or guided by the God, guided by supreme power, which we call God. So this story also gives us the message that we should not, one must not give up. One must never say die till the end. Difficulties should be taken by the horns, and hope should not be abandoned. We should not lose hope in any condition, because the moment we lose hope, we lose the faith in God, in ourselves. And if we don't lose, we never know that who may come to help us. And like the black mysterious aeroplane appeared and helped the author to safely reach to the airport and saved his life and his passengers life too. So we should never ever give up, we should never say die till the end. So students, we have discussed the summary of the chapter, theme of the chapter and message of the chapter. I think this is it for today. Thank you.